we're out here somewhere outside of Denver, Colorado. I should have gotten a picture before I gave it a wash, but it was filthy. You guys can imagine. Snow, rain, all the grit. It was terrible. And this is our company's biggest asset, you know. Well, next to our people. This is our company's biggest material asset. So, you know, gotta make sure that it's taken care of. You take care of it, it will take care of you. So we're out here. Everybody is washing their car. I've got... What's she doing? Come here. She's over here enjoying the sun. It's been cold, it's been sunny off and on, but the first day of spring was a few days ago, so it's looking pretty good right now. And so we got a bit of bad news. I'm afraid. Come here. So our friend Sarah is in trouble. You know, I'm sure none of us are surprised, but if you guys don't remember Sarah, she was in our video. She's the lady that I met along in my travels. So I got her number, she got my number, and I tried calling a few days ago, and her phone is disconnected. And she was supposed to, you know, she was supposed to be our first camper. You know, we were going to pay for her stay, and just like anyone else would that decides to join us, their job is to create content. Because the world wants to see what we're doing. I think what we're doing is great, but I can't get a hold of her because, you know, in poverty, just like we've been saying this whole time, our world is ran by drugs and gangs. Not only our world, you know, even if you think you're not affected by it, you are affected by it. So, you know, I can't say I'm surprised, but I'm a bit worried, you know. I actually creeped up on her Facebook page, and, you know, they are going off in the comments. It's so sad, you know, because you've seen one, you've seen them all. So hopefully I can get a hold of her. We can show what we're trying to do is really about. And you know, a lot of times with the car, we always get I wouldn't say confused, but having a big bicycle hub club, it's kind of confusing for me when I explain it, because, you know, this is just my thing. You know, this is how I plan to contribute to finishing our mission. It's the bike club, because I think hobbies are very important, and it's going to be the key if we want this to survive. So, you know, that's just my thing, but it's not what we're about. So when people ask me, I try to explain both sides. And like I said in my podcast, you know, people that sell their own thing are terrible at it because it's too close to the chest. They got too many nuts and bolts rattling around in their head about it. They've got 100 different ways that they can explain it and to get lost, you know, as opposed to hiring someone. You tell them and it's simple, you know. not to the person who's trying to make it, you know, or whose product that is. So hopefully we can find our friend Sarah. I mean, if you are that person that think you can benefit from this experiment, go ahead and reach out. You know, I'm looking for people to go camping. You'll get a GoPro. You'll document what we're doing, how you think it can help, how you think we can get better, how you think we can make it grow. And step by step, slowly but surely, you know, we're bound to get something accomplished. Speaking about our friend Sarah, you know, it's not my first time trying to help people, so I've learned along the way. And you know, I would get so heartbroken. I'd get so, you know, I've done all of this work, and you know, some people, they just don't want the help, and they're in the position that they're in for a reason. And so, you know, I've learned, you know, I've gone so far as to get an extra paper route for these 2 kids in Hawaii that ended up, you know, it was just too much for them. It was drama with the mom, something she didn't want to be alone. And you know, it's sad, but it's true, and it's reality. It's their reality, and there's nothing I can do. You know, I did get a little mad, but I showed self-restraint. So yeah, with Sarah, I met her. I said, yeah, you know, I would love to help her. So, but you know, like all the experiences that I've learned from, you got to help yourself just a little bit at least, you know. And so I gave her 20 bucks. I told her, I'm gonna be at this campsite, you know, meet me there. And I told myself if she showed, I'd take her with me. But she didn't show, and now she's in trouble. So, you know, hopefully we can hear from her pretty soon.